On December 18th, there was a screaming headline in the Communications Week magazine said bank customers lose 51 billion naira to fraud. Whereas there are many tools that have become available to fraudsters in scamming banks and bank customers, externally generated fraud have very little chance of succeeding without internal collusion, and mostly internal collusion in technology or at the higher levels of the bank. What seems to perpetuate this significant increase in cyber fraud and their success is the fact that there are no consequences, or there seem to be no consequences. There are no consequences because the burden is shouldered by the customer who has been defrauded, or the bank where there is no customer that they can push it onto. And by the bank, I mean the shareholders of the bank. Let us think outside the box for a minute. Let us imagine that the aggregate fraud in a bank is calculated per quarter, and that fraud is shared by the bonuses of the bank management and staff on the one hand, and the shareholders on the other hand, assuming that the money cannot be recovered, not putting the full burden on the shareholders of the bank. Then what happens is that the bank management and staff take the duty of care more seriously. There is self-policing, there is whistleblowing, and every possible system that they can put in place to avert fraud is actually put in place. The fact that nothing happens to their bonuses, therefore, does not make any urgency to either blow a whistle when they know something is happening, or to take the duty of care and self-policing seriously. I would propose that there come a policy, maybe by the central bank or the regulator, where the amount of fraud that is committed in the bank is not borne only by the shareholders or the customers, but borne also by the bank staff and management, who should have skin in the game by some portion of the fraud hitting their bonuses. That way, I believe that this menace can be nipped in the bud before it totally erodes confidence in our banking system.